Alright guys, so welcome back to some more Apex. I hope you're having a very good day as always. We're going to be talking about more content in today's video. Everybody loves to hear about new content, especially in a game like Apex, because when we do get new content, it's always kind of like, fire apart. But if you guys don't know, right, Respawn has been working on a good amount of stuff behind the scenes. They've also kind of like hinted at stuff in tweets as well, replying to fans, and we also have some information from data mined, leaks and stuff. So I would say up until season 8, maybe even season 9 or 10, these are some of the things we can expect to see making their way into Apex, hopefully very soon. Now before we jump into this video, if you guys do happen to enjoy, be sure to leave a like and hit that sub button as well. Your boy is on the road to 50k subs, so every single bit of support helps me out a lot. If you don't like the content, well, I mean, don't sub, but if you enjoy the videos, hit that sub button. As always, I'd appreciate it, and leave a like too, why not? Let's try to reach 500 likes on today's video. Can we do it? Let's see. All right, so the first thing I want to talk about is one of the more exciting things, right? And this is a new map. No, we just got Olympus. Olympus is a great map. Olympus was being seized for like, I don't know, 3 or 4 seasons before it came. So this map could most likely arrive in season 10 or even season 11. Also guys, the first, hint we had about this map was back at the beginning of season 6 when it was found in the game files. And this map, based on what we know so far, should be called Tropic Island. Before season 7 came and Olympus was confirmed, we were kinda unsure of whether Tropic Island would be the season 7 map or if Olympus would still come. Obviously Olympus still made its way to be the new map, but Tropic Island could very well be the map, after Olympus in season 10 as I said, or even season 11. We're not sure, how the cycle of maps goes so far. In season 3 we had a new map, and in season 7 we had a new map, but it was supposed to be in season 6, but because of like delays and stuff, they had to push back the map to season 7. So we could potentially see Tropic Island in season 10. I'm going to show you guys like some of the the data mined information and stuff on screen right now. This is actually really interesting because anytime a map has been leaked in the game files, it has this exact same string or code. Obviously we don't have any renders or any full-blown images of Tropic Island because that would not come for a very long time, but just the name Tropic Island, right, could kind of tell you guys what this map will be like. Most likely some beaches, some jungles, I don't know, in the tropics, who knows, but it sounds like a very good idea. And yeah, we have a new map coming hopefully very soon. We're not in a rush right now because, as I said, Olympus and World's Edge are both great maps in my opinion, but just for you guys out there who like to know every single bit of information about Apex, then yeah, here it is. We have a new map, Tropic Island, in the game files, and it might be here in the upcoming season, so let's see. Alright, so next up, let's actually talk about something I touched on in a recent video, and this is Apex's very own arena mode. If you guys haven't seen that video, I'll leave a card on screen right now, but arena mode to me, based on what we actually saw so far, most likely will be some kind of close quarters multiplayer game mode, possibly. Shrocktall was the data miner who found this information, and he basically said that this could potentially be some kind of like smaller squad mode, and it could potentially resemble the Flashpoint LTM. If you guys played season 6, the Flashpoint LTM was basically a type of LTM where if you would go to certain Flashpoint zones on Kings Canyon, your health as well as your shield would like progressively heal, right? There also had no healables in that LTM. There's also been talk about Skulltongue potentially returning one day in Apex, and devs at Respawn also said that they would like to bring back Skulltongue on this game in a more healthy way. So it's not impossible to kind of believe that arena mode could potentially take place on Skulltown, a kind of free-for-all game mode, maybe even TDM. We don't know what Respawn has in store, but based on what the word arena has meant in FPS games of the past, it most likely means a close quarter game mode that won't be anything like Battle Royale. So fingers crossed we get some information on this very soon. If there's anything I'm really excited about right now for this game, it will be this. It will definitely be Apex's own arena mode. So yeah, leave your comments down below and tell me what would you like to see if Respawn was to introduce an arena mode in Apex. Now I haven't done this in a while, but if you guys are still watching this video, comment bread. I want to see who's been watching up to this point. So yeah, comment bread and confuse everybody in the comment section down below. So something else Respawn has been working on secretly, we actually got to see this as well in a trailer, but this is gadgets. Back in season 5 I believe, right, during the Lost Treasures collection event that they had, was it season 5? Yeah, I think it was, yeah, back in season 5. But when Respawn released one of the trailers for this collection event, we actually got to see a bow and arrow on the ground actually in game. Now when data miners like Shrocktall and Bias12 looked more into what this could be, they found a whole separate type of loot called gadgets. Now there's been some kind of speculation about like what gadgets could really be, but this bow and arrow, or this compound bow as they actually called it, could potentially belong to a class of loot that Respawn is working on right now called gadgets. Some of us expected to see this being introduced in season 7 because obviously season 7 had no new gun, but who knows, we could potentially see this in season 8, even season 9. We don't know exactly what gadgets are, like we don't know the full story behind gadgets. But this bow and arrow that Respawn actually had in their own trailer, it wasn't leaked, Respawn themselves put this in a trailer. This kind of gives us a hint of like what to expect when gadgets do arrive, hopefully very soon as well. So what do you guys think about a new class of loot, a new type of loot called gadgets? Let me know. Alright, so next up, yeah, we're still going guys, we're still going, but we have some Titanfall 2 guns to talk about. If you guys don't know, basically every single Titanfall 2 gun has been in the Apex game files. We had the car SMG, we had the Volt, we had the EPG. Obviously the Volt came in season 6, but who knows, we could potentially be seeing even more Titanfall 2 weapons show up in this game, and here's why. In one of Respawn's trailers, right, they actually had a dummy holding the EPG, which was a weapon from Titanfall 2. The last time we saw like an unreleased weapon in an Apex trailer was back in season 3, I believe, when the Sentinel showed up in the trailer. Obviously the Sentinel then went on to be the season 4 gun, so the fact that Respawn has the EPG from Titanfall 2 in one of their trailers, I think it was actually like the Wingman Battle Pass trailer or something like that, but that right there tells me that Respawn has been working on the EPG, and we could very well see this gun again sometime in the near future. We haven't seen the car SMG actually in game as yet, so for all of you Titanfall fans out there who love the car SMG, we're not too sure about that actually making its way into the game anytime soon, but the EPG has been spotted and it could potentially be coming in some upcoming season. The question I actually want to ask you guys right now is, would you prefer to see the EPG or the car SMG as a new gun in Apex? Let me know. Now last but not least, let's talk about cross progression. I talked about this in yesterday's video as well, because to me, if Apex had cross progression, this game would be very easy to switch platforms, to also play on multiple platforms as well. And I feel like a big reason why so many people haven't like made the switches that they want to make to certain platforms is because they don't want to lose all of their, you know, their badges, their heirlooms, their stats, and that's understandable. Now although Respawn has been very tight-lipped about crossplay, what makes me think that crossplay could potentially be in the works right now is the fact that Jason McCord, who is the design director at Respawn, responded to a fan over on Twitter, and he didn't deny or confirm the possible existence of crossplay in Apex one day. Now a long time ago, Respawn actually mentioned that crossplay was not in the plans for Apex. For some reason they actually said that. So the fact that Jason McCord, as I said, the design director at Respawn, is saying that crossplay isn't confirmed or denied, that's a big change from Respawn just flat out denying crossplay ever coming to this game. Now with next gen consoles out and us going into 2021 and Respawn also having a bigger studio, and with season 7 being the biggest season for Apex as well, you know, hopefully cross progression is in the works for Apex, and hopefully we'll see it in 2021. As somebody who really wants to switch to PC one day, having cross progression, having that availability to just like, you know, switch from different platforms but still have my same account, that would just make my experience a lot more fun and a lot easier and a lot more, you know, just a lot more seamless if I do decide to switch to a different platform. So that's it for me today guys. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe. Let me know your thoughts on everything I actually talked about in today's video. Apex is only going to be growing guys. Hopefully, you know, we get to see more content, more exciting stuff, and I'll be here to cover all of the information for you guys as always. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in some more Apex. Till next time.